In the US, one of the reasons the graph is coming down in the way that it is because the US and the UK were able to step up their vaccination process, reach a vast mass of their population so that they were able to build some kind of vaccine-induced herd immunity. In India, the rate at which we'll be able to vaccinate our population is so slow because of the sheer size of the population and the production constraints that it's going to take that many more months to be able to vaccinate the same percentage of the population.
Well, I will try to simplify some of what the virologist, my friend Dr. Jameel has said. You know, it's a Darwin's principle of survival of the fittest. Virus will mutate. The Indian strain is a hybrid of South African and Brazilian and UK variants in some way. So all the Indian mutants, and we have only found one or two which we call double mutant, there may be hundreds of them varying. The vaccine, Covishield, when it was tried, or the AstraZeneca vaccine, when it was tried in the South African variant, it was no better than water. So we are clear that some variants in India started with the South African variant somewhere in the month of March or so. So we may have a surge of South African variant where one vaccine may not work. The second part is the Sputnik.
One second, repeat what you said. Which vaccine do you think doesn't work against the South African variant?
The vaccine with AstraZeneca.
Doesn't work against the South African variant.
The South African variant, it has not been found to be effective. Similarly, the Sputnik vaccine, which we hope to get, has been found to not to be effective in certain variants, you know, 117 and other variants. And this is not to undermine the efficacy and need of vaccines. What I am trying to say, the virus mutation will cause 3 or 4 problems. It will be escaping the antibodies which the vaccine makes. So vaccine makes an antibody, virus has changed shape, the lock and key doesn't work and it doesn't neutralize. Second, the mutations can change the way our herd immunity will develop. Mutations, in fact, very, very recently have been shown that even the neutralizing plasma, you know, the Delhi Plasma Bank at ILBS set up by the Delhi government, we have a huge benefit of this. But now, very recently, it has been shown even the plasma will not be effective against all the variants. And therefore, there is a need for people who got infected in last 2 or 3 months to donate plasma because the new variants may require new type of plasma to neutralize them. What I am trying to emphasize is that we need to understand and be worried about the type of mutants we have. We have to put all our efforts that the mutants do not spread. And to me, the best vaccine today is your mask. If everybody, 100% of the people have face-up mask, the spread will decline. What is R3 or R4 reproduction number can only come down, and it dramatically will come down if we have a clarity that transmission has to be stopped. And our salvation is together. It's not salvation alone, it is salvation with all of us put together. Therefore, we need to be worried about the mutants. We need to understand it will undermine our capability to detect, capability to develop vaccine, capability to also get herd immunity. Therefore, I urge and I agree with Dr. Jameel, we should increase from 10 consortia of 10 labs to maybe many, many more labs. We have to find out. But till the time we do it, every virus should be considered, every infection should be considered as a mutant, and be careful about not letting it go further, especially in large melas or something. It can spread one variant, you can have different variants coming out because it is survival of fittest. Virus will mutate.